Good morning, everybody. It's gentle yoga time. I'm glad that you could join me today, and hopefully we'll have a beautiful day. And in addition to doing yoga, you can go outside and enjoy a walk or something like that. Let's go ahead and get started. I've got some soft music playing in the background. Not sure if you can hear it or not. You might want to play some soft music of your own in the background. We'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get comfy on your mat. We're going to sit crossways. So crisscross, applesauce, like they say in kindergarten. So sit up tall. Through the crown of your head is reaching for heaven. Your shoulders are down. And we're going to begin our practice today by taking a few breaths in and out. Deep breath in, hold it for a moment. And a nice exhale. Again, deep inhale. Deeper exhale. And one more time, take the deepest breath you've taken today. Nice, full. And exhale completely. Very nice. Let's go ahead and raise our arms up to the sky. And just reach up high, pulling through that back, pulling up, lifting up. And exhale your arms down. Now we want to have a nice tall back, tall spine. Reach one arm overhead and just stretch all the way down your side. Today, like I said, is gentle yoga. So nothing is going to be jarring or difficult. Come on back up, inhale, and other side, float it down. So just continue through that. I'm going to check something on my computer real quick. So continue to inhale and exhale from one side to the other side. Great, doing great. One more time, over to the other side. And down, and the other side. And down. So I'm going to back up again to my mat, and we're crisscross. We're going to stay here for a bit. Both arms up. When you take your hands together, arch your back slightly, offer your heart to the sky. We're gazing up, so it's like a crescent from a crisscross position on the mat. Arms come all the way up and float them down. Now, if you would, hinge forward and walk your hands in front of you. Really stretch out those hips. And draw the hands in. Very nice. Inhale up again. And now we're going to go off to one corner. So try to keep the opposite hip down on the mat. Inhale up. And other side, exhale. And all the way up again. Exhale it out. Take your hands on the mat right behind you and press your chest up to the sky. So your shoulder blades should be together in the back. We're gazing up. And now we're going to come forward, arms up once again. This time take one hand, grab the other wrist, and gently pull. So now we're not feeling it just in the arms, you're feeling it down in the back. Other one. And once again, float the arms forward, just bow forward, reaching those arms out as far as you can get them. And kind of feel that hip stretch you get. Draw the hands in once more. Let's take our feet together, the bottoms of our feet together, and just kind of butterfly them up and down with the knees. Good. And now what we're going to do is turn around to the back of the room. So give yourself a nice cervical twist, stretching out that mid and lower back. Just looking over your shoulder. Come forward and go to the other side. So I'm going to take my hand on the outside of that leg to twist myself around. This is really nice. I haven't done yoga for a week or two. Oh, so this feels so good today. And come on forward. Now what we're going to do is switch it. We're going to go over into a tabletop pose. So hands are right under your shoulders. The back is neutral. And we're going to lift our back up like a cat. Exhale. And then flat back again. And we're going to shift our hips to the back corner of the mat. And then come back up into tabletop and go to the other side with our hips. So the other back corner. And we're just going to kind of roll around a little bit. Just rotating one way with the whole body. We'll stop and we'll go the other direction, sort of circling that body around. Good job. Press back to your child's pose. Exhale. Now you can do a wide knee or narrow knee. I've chosen to do narrow knee today. And then we're going to come forward, kind of bring our chest in front of our arms and lay down on the mat. And then press back and up. So we're just going up into tabletop, coming down like a little push-up, and then come back, forward and back. Use the strength of your arms to take you gently down, slowly down, and pressing back up. So, very good. Increasing strength in the arms and strengthening the wrists too, because we're using the wrists a lot to do this. Come back up to tabletop. Hands again, right under shoulders. Knees under hips. And let's roll again. One way. Circling your tail back. Up and forward. Stopping and doing the same thing. Going the other direction. So dropping the hips off to the side. Pulling them up forward and then back again. And here we are. Hands underneath again. We're going to go from here and take it to cat-cow pose. Lift your back up. Exhale. That's cat pose. Oh, what a nice stretch you have. That feels so good. Drop the belly. Soften your tail, your chest, chin. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale. Cat pose. Inhale, cow. So again, up. Cat is the exhale, and dropping the belly. Cow is the inhale. Let's go ahead and do tabletop. So we've got our spine neutral again. And we'll take that right hand. We will lift that up to the side. Plug your fingers into heaven above you, and then take that down and through. Reach back up again, all the way up if you can. If you can't, that's okay. See, I started to fall over. Just go up as far as you can and reach through. And do it one more time all the way up. I'm going to approach the computer again. Looks like somebody's trying to get in. And do that one more time, taking the arm up and floating it through. Very good. So here we are. All settled into our tabletop pose again. Now we're going to take the other arm and do the same thing. Reach up with the left arm up high and draw it down and through. Reach up again and down and through. We'll do it a couple more times. Reaching up, drawing down and through. And last time, all the way up, fingers to heaven, and back down and through. Very nice. Back to child's pose. This time I'm going to choose wide leg child's pose. So taking my knees to the outer edges of the mat and pressing the tail back. Just exhale deeply in it. And if you want to lay the elbows on the mat, feel free to do that. That's puppy pose. This pose feels great in the inner thighs. Take another breath here. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and snake forward. I say snake forward because we're coming up to cobra. Cobra stretches the back and the belly out. Very nice. Child's pose. Press those hips back. Again, it's yogi's choice, so you can do narrow knee or wide knee. And again, snaking forward and finding cobra. And if your back doesn't bend that extreme, then what you can do is just lay that belly on the mat, but pick up your chest, your hands, and that's called baby cobra. I'm going to press back again to child's pose. Fold your toes under. We're going to take the tail to the sky. Take it to the sky and walk it up. One heel up, one heel down. Feels great. Called walking the dog. Stretching out the calf muscles. Now we will do a plank. So again, important in plank to have those hands right underneath the shoulders. Uses a lot of strength to do this. Chaturanga to the earth by bending your elbows. And again, find that cobra. And press back, child's pose again. This time, we're going to take the left hand. We're going to take the left hand, left arm, draw it through underneath the body, set that shoulder down. And what a great stretch through your entire body. By laying that shoulder on the mat, you have your head on the mat. Take another breath here. Hand to the top of the mat, and then take the other arm and thread it through, dropping that shoulder to the mat. And so I want you to lay there and take another breath. Okay, while I get up and check the computer. Good deal. Take it to the top of the mat. And as before, you're just going to shift those hips so they kind of circle down and around from a child's pose. And then go the other direction. Drop the hips down and around. Take your hands back by your feet. And I don't know what the name of this is, but it reminds me of a turtle being in a shell. So we're just drawing our body nice and tight. I said nice and tight, but I mean together, tiny. But the muscles are relaxed and loose. And from here, we're going to come up, bring it back into the frame a little bit better. Hands right here, heart center, and sit back. And when you're at home, if you have trouble sitting back on your heels, standing up a book, a nice thick book underneath your tail can be very helpful. It can act like a block. Inhale up. Take the arms around, exhale. Back to child's pose. And feel free to go to downward facing dog now. So we were there before. We were at downward facing dog. I'm going to switch the angle of it for you. And we've got the heels aimed toward the mat. Really stretching the calves out. We'll lift up the left leg to the sky. Draw the knee in toward the nose. Bring that leg back to the sky again in three-legged dog. Place that foot on the ground and pick up the other leg. So the right leg up to the sky. Hips are angled toward the mat. You want them down, pointing downward. Knee to the nose, just like you did on the other side. So again, doing this requires strength. Bring it back to the sky. Down on the ground. Down on your knees again to tabletop. And press back, child's pose. As we did before, we're going to draw those hands in and lift up on our knees. I'll change the angle for you. Sit back, prayer hands. Inhale up. And one hand is going to tap the heel. So lean back just a little bit so that you can tap your heel with your fingers. Raise it up. Exhale down. Lift back up again. Arms to the sky. Lean back and tap the other heel with your fingertips. And back up. And right here sitting back again. What I'd like you to do now is put your hands in front of you, roll the toes under, back to downward facing dog. And we're going to walk our hands back to our feet and be in forward fold. Forward fold is just bending over, right? It's hinging forward. It's allowing the top of the body to just hang heavy. Let gravity take you there. Try to touch the ground. If you can't, you can bend your knees. And now we're going to come all the way up. Come all the way up. And hands, heart center. Let's work balance a little bit by taking your right foot and putting it on the inside of the lower leg for a basic tree pose. So challenge the balance. Hands out to the sides. Arms up, and then wave them in the wind like they were tree branches. Good. Important to practice balance most every day. And we'll go back to mountain pose. Exhale. Inhale. Hands heart center, and find balance on the other side in tree pose. And different ways to do tree pose. If your balance isn't great, you want to get near a wall, near a chair to steady yourself. If bringing the foot up all the way off the ground doesn't work for you, you can keep a toe on the ground. Just challenge yourself however you can. As before, we'll take the hands out, and then up, and then wave them back and forth. Beautiful. Come on down into mountain pose. Shoulders roll forward, up, back, and down. Good. We're going to reverse it. Go back, up, forward, down. And let's widen our stance. Toes are pointing into the corners of your room. And let's go into a plie. Okay? So knees bent, hip flexors bent, arms out. This is sun pose. Let's rotate the right arm halfway in. Lay it either on the leg or on the inside of the thigh. And reach overhead. Let the side feel that wonderful stretch. I feel that good pop and stretch in the side and in my back. It feels good. This helps elongate the spine. Center. Inhale up, straighten the legs. And let's fly it out like an airplane. The palms face the sky. The legs are straight. We're just hinged forward. Try to make sure that your back is flat and you're not down too low. You just want a nice 90-degree angle to the floor. Inhale back up again. And back to your plie sun pose. Taking the left arm, let's rotate halfway in and either lay it on the top of the leg or inner leg again and reach overhead. If you need support, I really do prefer keeping my elbow on top of my leg, but it's a little more challenging to just set it inside the leg. So what a great stretch. Beautiful. Come on out of it. Sun pose. Up high. Straightening the legs. Reaching the arms up. Let's do moonflower. Gentle yoga. So it's not going to be a real forceful breath. Inhale up always. Exhale down. I'm exhaling through the mouth to cool my body off. Let's switch it to sunflower pose. Let's do two more. And one. All the way up and back to your wide-legged airplane. Flat back. Feel it in the back side of your body. Bring it all the way up again. Step in right, left, and go back swan diving down into your forward fold. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm and stretchy now. Let's bring our arms up, bend the knees, go into chair pose. So this is a little more challenging, right? It's a balance, but we can really feel it in the calf muscles. Now, if you want to use your quad muscles, you're going to roll up on the balls of the feet and just balance there. So it's up to you. Heels can be down, heels can be up. But let's everyone do heart center. Take that left elbow, let's turn our body and bring that elbow on the outside of that leg, that right leg. Pull your knee back to shift your hips and open up the arms. One arm up and one arm down. Hands come back together. And here we are in chair pose again. Find the chair pose you want. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, swan dive. Again, to forward fold. Chair pose. Hands heart center. And then take the other elbow, turn your body, come on the outside of that left leg. Pull that right knee back so the hips are even, no hip bones pushed forward, and open up the arms. Take a breath here. Hands come back together. Chair pose. And all the way back up again. And go back down. Exhaling to the earth in forward fold. Let's bend our knees. Like squatting down. Like you're getting ready to play leapfrog. Good. That's a nice stretch in those quads. And back to forward fold. From forward fold, we're just going to flow our arms right and left. Take it up on the right side. So we're in forward fold, but we're lifting the arm. Float it down, exhale. Inhale the other arm up. Float it down. Back to that first side again. Float that arm up. Down. And the other arm. And down. And come all the way up. Woo-hoo. Hands heart center. Right side tree. One deep breath in and out. Mountain. And left side tree. And a deep breath in and out. Woo, lost my balance. Back to it. And mountain pose. And again, all the way up. All right, widen that stance again. We're going to do moonflower, sunflower, alternating. Moonflower. Sunflower. Moonflower. Sunflower. 3 more times, both of those. And one more time. Step in right, left, forward fold again. And we're going to step back, right, left. Go into your down dog. From down dog plank, chaturanga down, and another cobra. Or baby cobra, it's your call. Back down on the ground. And you're going to flip over onto the back. Take both knees to one side and reach your arms to the other side. Stay there for a moment. I want to check my time. And now you're going to flip and do it on the other side. So just bring those arms up, those knees up, and go to the other side. Enjoy the stretch, everyone. Now, if you would, feet are going to be on the ground, knees are going to be up, and you're going to open them up. Place your hands on your belly. Inhale deep. Blow a balloon up in your belly. Make it big, big, big. And let the air escape to flatten the belly. So just continue to do that. Inhaling, blow the balloon up. Exhale. Let it go. So you can continue to do that in your final relaxation if you'd like. So just stay right there. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. We just want to finish by really relaxing the facial muscles. So nice and loose. If you want to even take your fingers up on the sides of your jaw and just rotate. Those fingers pressing into the jaw to loosen it up. Other thing. You can take your head to one side. You can take your head to the other side. So again, just a few more moments of deep breathing. Inhale and exhale.